Welcome to Living Healthy Chicago. I'm Jane Klaus. Now, we like to look deeper into mental health topics, especially when it comes to maintaining overall wellness. And the tipping point for having a positive mental attitude is starting with the right mindset. Now, experts say having a positive focus can help us embrace happiness throughout life. So, let's learn what it takes to get started. Joining me to talk about developing a positive mental mindset is performance coach Julie Lerner. Now, Julie, why is it so important to have a positive mental attitude?
Having a positive mental attitude is so important because anything you focus on more is going to show up more. So if you start thinking more and more about negative things, you're going to find yourself more and more surrounded by negative things and can affect our mental health. You can become depressed or anxious because you're noticing that things aren't going as well as you expected. When you have a better mindset, you'll find yourself mentally being a healthier person.
So you call having a positive mental mindset being happy on the journey. Can you explain that?
A lot of people tend to focus on where they want to get. And then there becomes a desperation to get there, or they're stuck in the future rather than being in the moment. So the journey to me is about knowing where you're going, but spending your life in the moment, doing those things that make you happy. So the journey is really the process of your life.
You have 5 areas for us to work on. So let's start with number 1, and that is work ethic.
If you work hard, good things will come from it, or you'll move in a positive direction. And maybe that even means taking a turn and doing it different than you thought. But doing the work in your life is a powerful tool.
The second area is thoughts and feelings.
I like to think of thoughts and feelings as storms that come through at times. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but the truth is they're powerful. And they often tell us that we should take action in those moments. You can wait and kind of wait till it passes a little bit, find your ground, ask yourself what the things are that are important to you, and take action towards that.
The next area is goal setting.
So I like to think about goal setting as a journey towards a lighthouse. And the way that works is if you are on a boat, if you sit in your boat and stare out at your lighthouse, you're not going to get anywhere. But you need to have a direction. So the lighthouse is where you're going. It does set structure and helps you head in the direction you like to go and do big things.
And number 4, I love this one. Being coachable and having the ability to take feedback. That's so important.
Being able to listen when somebody tells you something, to run it through your system, and to respond. So one of the things I try and teach people to work on is hearing what someone has to say. And if you don't agree, you don't think they're right, you can say, thank you for sharing that with me. I need to give it some thought. It really is a way to build bridges instead of putting up walls.
And finally, I'm so glad you're talking about the final piece of the pie, and that is good character.
Character is about your values. And I suggest that people really think about what are the things that are most important to me in my life. Take action towards those character qualities. People need to think about what it is that matters the most to them and try and live their life with that at the core.
So if we work on these 5 areas, what will the end result be on our mental health?
When you put mental training into effect, what I think happens is the same thing that happens if you start a workout program. You develop strengths. You'll feel more in charge of your life, and you can take on bigger things than you expected. The goal isn't to just always be happy. Actually, the goal is to be real. If you're working on these things and you're still struggling with any kind of depression and anxiety, you should definitely see a doctor.
Such great information, great advice, and it's really inspiring. Thank you so much. Okay, now it's your turn. We know you stay physically fit, but how do you stay mentally fit? Share your tips and tricks with us on Facebook. Just search for Living Healthy Chicago. So if you like this video and you want more Living Healthy, just subscribe to our channel. We're happy you're here.